Is using a VPN unethical? Well, some people think so. It might seem like you're cheating the system, breaking rules, or hiding something shady. But is that actually true? Well, let's dig in and separate fact from fiction. All right, let's talk about VPNs. Some people swear by them for privacy and security, while others think that they're a digital loophole that lets you bend the rules a bit. And lately, there's been a lot of debate. Are VPNs actually unethical? Well, you see, VPNs do a lot. They let you change your location, keep your browsing private, and protect your data from trackers. But that's exactly why some people have a problem with them. Is it fair to use a VPN to book a cheaper flight or access content meant for another country? Should people be able to bypass surveillance laws in places where the internet is restricted? And then there's the big one, do VPNs make it easier for bad actors to hide illegal activity? Well, these are all real concerns, and they're why VPNs sometimes get a bad rap. But do these claims actually hold up, or is it just another case of misunderstanding how technology works? Well, today we're getting straight to the point, no fluff, no BS, just the truth about VPN ethics. Why some people think VPNs are questionable. Let's make one thing clear from the start, VPNs aren't illegal, but depending on who you ask, they might be unethical. Why? Well, because they let you do things that certain companies and governments don't necessarily like. Let's take a look at why VPNs have some people raising their eyebrows. First up, geo-restrictions. Ever tried to watch a show only to get that this content is not available in your country or region? Yeah, it's pretty annoying. Well, a VPN lets you switch your location and access content from different regions. Sounds great, right? Well, streaming services don't think so. They argue that if content is licensed for one country, then you shouldn't be able to virtually teleport just to watch that content. Some see this as bending the rules, while others consider it just beating the system. Next up is bypassing surveillance laws. Governments in some countries have strict internet policies. They track online activity, block certain websites, and even punish people for what they post. A VPN hides your traffic, letting people access the internet freely. But some governments argue that this makes it harder to enforce their laws. Their take? Well, if you're hiding something, you must be up to no good. But that's not always the case. Sometimes people just want privacy without feeling like they're in an episode of Black Mirror. And then there's the big one, VPNs and illegal activity. Because VPNs mask your identity, some people assume that they're only used for shady stuff like hacking, fraud, or buying questionable things on the dark web. But that's like saying that cash is unethical because criminals use cash. A VPN is just a tool. It all depends on how you're using it. So are these actually ethical concerns or just overblown fears? Well, it's time to flip the script because VPNs aren't just about unlocking content or dodging ads. They're actually a critical tool for freedom and privacy. VPNs equal digital freedom. For some people, a VPN isn't about watching Netflix in another country. It's about survival. In places where governments block news sites, censor social media, or punish people for speaking out, VPNs might be the only way for them to access the actual internet. Think about journalists reporting in countries with heavy censorship. A VPN keeps them safe from surveillance and lets them communicate securely. For activists around the world, a VPN could be the difference between spreading awareness and, well, disappearing from the internet entirely. So in these cases, is using a VPN unethical, or is it just a lifeline? It's also not just for shady people. A lot of people think if you need a VPN, then what are you hiding? But let's be real here. Do you actually want your ISP tracking everything that you do online? Do you like that advertisers build up a digital profile on you and sell your data and then market products to you using that data? Probably not. Using a VPN isn't about being sneaky, it's about taking control of your own information. Your internet history shouldn't be a product for companies to buy and sell. But let's look at a few real-world cases. And it's not just journalists and activists. VPNs help regular people every single day. Public Wi-Fi, kind of sketchy. A VPN encrypts your data so hackers can't steal your passwords at the coffee shop. Online shopping, less price gouging. Airlines and booking sites sometimes charge different prices based on your location, and a VPN levels that playing field. Streaming? Well, now you have more choices. It's not illegal to watch a show that you already pay for just because you're traveling abroad. So is a VPN some kind of digital loophole or just a smart way to take back control of your online privacy? Well, here's the truth. Using a VPN isn't unethical, it's responsible. Some people do misuse them, but blaming VPNs for that is like blaming locks for break-ins or blaming seatbelts because criminals use seatbelts. The tool itself isn't the problem, it's how people are using that tool. VPNs aren't about bending the rules, they're about protecting your rights online. They stop corporations from tracking everything that you do online and turning your personal data into a product. They keep your information safe from cyber criminals lurking on sketchy public Wi-Fi networks. They allow people in heavily censored countries to access uncensored information, communicate freely, and stay safe. And let's be honest, privacy isn't a privilege, it's a right. But right now, companies, governments, and cyber criminals all act like your personal data is theirs to collect, sell, and exploit. In an age where your data is currency, breaches happen daily, and advertisers know more about you than your friends do. So having a VPN isn't about cheating the system. It's about opting out of a system that was never designed to protect you in the first place. So if protecting your privacy and avoiding creepy trackers is unethical, then we've probably got bigger problems. So let's wrap this up. VPNs aren't some ethical gray area. They're tools built for privacy. And like any tool, it's all about how you use them. Yes, they let you change your online location. Yes, they help you stay anonymous. But at their core, VPNs exist for privacy, security, and online freedom. We live in a time where your data is a form of currency. Companies track it, governments monitor it, and hackers want to steal it. A VPN gives you the choice to protect yourself. So if securing your own information is unethical, then maybe we need to start asking why so many forces are trying to stop you from doing it in the first place. But now I want to hear from you. Do you think using a VPN is unethical? Drop your thoughts down in the comment section. I'll definitely be checking those out. And if you are serious about protecting your privacy, we've got reviews on the best VPNs out there, so check those out. We'll leave some links down in the description to our top recommendations. Also be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more cybersecurity breakdowns, and I'll catch you in the next video. Stay safe online.